Chinyamada nthawi yakwana.
Nthawi yoti tikambisane za business.
Kuyendetsa business yako muntu.
Kukuza business yako.
Ndine mtsikana wa business.
Ineso ndi nyamata wa business.
Pamwe business yanga yanyamuka.
Ndife mbado wa Zantchito. Inde Zantchito Entrepreneurship Voices, ZEV.
ZEV. Phada lokubatsanini ubangiri wakayendetsedwe kama business. Ikuthandizidwa ndi ndalama zochokera ku European Union. Mogwirizana ndi boma la Malawi.
Tsopano ndi nthawi ya tipeze nawo mbamba.
Hello, I'm Bartek Studniarski, the team leader of the economic team at the EU delegation. Welcome to the Pitching with Passion TV series, which is a program that together with the government of Malawi, we are running as part of the Zantchito Skills for Jobs program. So very soon you will meet entrepreneurs, dynamic young entrepreneurs coming from all over the country who will be presenting their business plans and how they intend to develop these plans into the future. They will be speaking to a panel of experts and trying to get financial support for these projects. So whether or not they succeed depends a lot on the ideas they have. I certainly hope that with this experience they will raise their profile, manage to get the valuable feedback from the experts, and also get to know one another, speak to one another to share the experience. Running your own business, it's not only about bringing income to the family, but running a business benefits also the whole country, because entrepreneurship means job creation. So once again, on behalf of the European Union delegation, welcome to this entrepreneurship program. It's one of many programs under Zantchito radio and TV that are being run. I wish the best of luck to all the young entrepreneurs. And last but not least, have fun, make the most of it. Thank you.
Telling your story isn't easy. Getting your story funded, now that's why we're here, to see if these entrepreneurs can pitch with a passion and secure their dreams.
Hi, Boniface.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well.
No, I'm all right. This is your time now, your turn to go and meet the funders. How are you feeling?
A little intimidated, but to be very honest, I feel very excited.
Wonderful.
And I'm very happy to be part of this.
First to our pitching platform is Boniface Ngomwa, and he works with ceramics.
I am living my dream, really. I am Boniface Ngomwa, the founder and CEO of Imatec Limited Company, where we manufacture various ceramic products. So in 2019, I was lucky to have attended the short course at Malawi University of Science and Technology, where they taught us how to produce industrial ceramic products. After that program, we realized that most ceramic products that we see on the market are imported either from China or other countries. And this was what brought some concern, and that was the birth of Imatec Limited Company, where we started in 2022 with a vision to become the best suppliers and the best producers of ceramic products in Malawi and the sub-Saharan region. We started off with producing various products, kitchen utensils like dinnerware, dinner sets, and sanitary ware like sinks and floor tiles. In the past 24 months, we have supplied to over 300 clients, and we have generated a revenue cumulative of about 23 million kwacha. Right now, what is remaining is for us to scale up our production. What has made us different so far is the fact that we control the entire value chain, from where we source our materials, how we process the materials, and production, also delivering to our clients. That way, we are able to make custom items which suit the needs of different clients. So Right now, we are asking for about 20 million kwacha. This amount will invest in a potter's wheel, a machine which we use for designing, and in mods, which we will be using for mass production. We look forward to a growth, and we urge you to invest in us, such that together we should contribute to the realization of the Malawi Vision 2063, where industrialization is the main factor of growth. Thank you.
It's my first time from the bank that we have our own manufacturers of these ceramic products such as dinner sets. But I thought they're all imported from Tanzania. The question is, are you not limiting yourself? I'm looking at, if you're saying that you are manufacturing this to entire Malawians, and you said you are controlling the whole value chain, starting from whether the material up to the end product. Why 20 million?
We have limited ourselves to only the end part of the production, because the entire value chain would require more machines, because we also do a little bit of mining. We have to mine the clay, we have to mine several rocks, which we use. So that would shoot maybe to 100 million.
Okay.
Yeah, so for 20 million, we have just looked at the end part, where we are looking at the customer, what they need now, how can we supply it faster.
How do you manage the cost of transportation for those materials to your site of production?
So far, the cost of transportation is high. It might be one of the things that really takes most of our expenses. Yeah, because we use public transport. So to get rocks maybe from Mwanza to Lilongwe, it's hectic.
Okay.
If we are to compare you and the ceramics that we are importing, how are you doing? How are you faring in terms of pricing?
In terms of pricing, we may be more of the same, or sometimes we're a bit expensive, I should say, because we are producing at a very small scale, and the cost of to meet the cost of production, the pricing also has to be a bit higher compared to maybe the Chinese products which we are having in town. Yeah, but if we are to produce at a mass scale, which is where we are going, then the price will become lower, because the raw materials themselves are very cheap.
Just assure me, you're saying you're mining the clay, right?
Yes.
Do we have enough deposits for the clay that you require?
Yes. Sorry, maybe my face has lighted up a little on that one. Previously, I used to think that maybe only the few spots which were identified before by others are the ones which bear the clay. But being a researcher myself, I have researched in different areas. There is so much clay, there is so much material which is untapped.
Well done. And I think from National Bank, we are also interested to learn more about your product so that we can see how we can support the growth plans that you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Still in the spirit of creativity, coming next to the pitching platform is Sintani Simkonda, who is reviving the traditional art of weaving.
Makolo anga ndi anzawo amapanga zinthu zosiyana-siyana. Amaluka mabasketi, ena amapeta nsalu, ena amaluka madoiro. Kumapeza ndalama zimene amathandizira mabanja awo. Koma lero kuli chete zonse zinayiwalika. Zina anga ndine Sintani Simkonda, founder wa Elyn Baskets. Elyn Baskets inayamba mu 2019 pamene ndinaona luso la chikhalidwe lomwe makolo athu kalero amapanga likuyiwalika. Kunabwera makono, zinthu zonse zinayiwalika. Anthu ambiri anakhala pansi kusowa mtengo ogwira. Ndinayamba Elyn Baskets pofuna kupereka mwayi kwa anthu ngati mayanga amene ogwiritsa ntchito luso kupanga zinthu zamakono zokopa misika ya lero. Masomphenya athu ndikuona Malawi ambiri akugwiritsa ntchito luso kukhala njira imodzi yopezera ndalama yonyadilira chikhalidwe yathu komanso lodziwikira dziko lonse. Business iyi zambiri ndimapanga ndekha koma ndili ndi anthu amene amandithandizira. Tili ndi shop yathu ku Kanengo above Food Lovers Market kumene amalawi ambiri komanso alendo ambiri amene amabwera ku Malawi kuno amatipeza kuzagula katundu wathu monga ma basket, timapanga ma Malawian chairs, timapanga ma side table, timakhala ndi ma basket abwino komanso timapanga wall decoration baskets. Chiyambireni tayiona business yathu ikupita pasogolo. Tinayamba ndi anthu 5 koma pano tikugwira ntchito ndi anthu okwanira 26. Pa miyezi itatu yapitayi takwanitsa kupereka katundu athu maka ma basket opitirira 1800 kwa makastomala opitirira 500. Pa miyezi 9 takwanitsa kupeza ndalama zoposera 51 million. Timakumana ndi mavuto ngati awa. Tilibe galimoto lotiyenereza, timadalira public transport imene imasokoneza zinthu. Komanso tilibe malo athu okhazikika amene tingamangepo multipurpose shelter imene izitithandizira zinthu zosiyana-siyana. Tikusowekeranso zinthu zogwirira ntchito zambiri zimene timagwirira ntchito timachita kubwereka. Tikupempha thandizo la 90 million imene itatithandizire kupeza malo athu amene titamangepo multipurpose shelter imene kukhala ndi showroom yathu komanso tithomagwirirapo ntchito komanso tithomasungira zinthu zathu zogwirira ntchito ndi zinthu zoti titamaliza kupanga. Ndalama zina tigulira transport komanso zipangizo zina zogwirira ntchito. Tikufunanso tikhazikise online store chifukwa timakhala ndi alendo osiyana-siyana amati akamachoka kuno amakhala okondwera komanso amakauza azinzawo ku mayiko kwawo. Thandizani Elyn Baskets kuti tithandize kukhazikisa chikhalidwe chathu. Zikomo.
Thank you so much, Sintani, for your presentation. Actually, this is what we expected, at least Malawians, making our own products that we can sell outside the country. However, I didn't understand you one or two. What materials are you using to make these baskets?
Timagwirisa ntchito palm imene lili mlaza. Komanso timagwirisa ntchito ulusi umene uli cotton twine umene timapanga mabasketi, timagwirisa ntchito ngati kupanga decoration. Imene ndafotokozera muja kuti mabasketi athu timapanga kuti azioneka mwa makono.
Timamva anthu ambiri amakamba za ma-exports azinthu ngati izizi. Ma-exports tikudziwa phindu lake dziko lino ndilovutika pa nkhani ya forex. And china chilichonse chomwe chingapangidwe export ndiye kuti chikhala chofunikira ku dziko lino. Inuyo muli ndi maplano otani when you're looking at your growth strategies? Are you thinking of exporting your products or kupeza markets ena ndi ena akunja?
Tikufuna tizipanga export ma products athu komanso tikufuna tizitha kufikira misika ina monga kwambiri misika imene imachitika in our neighboring countries. Tizitha kutenga katundu athu ndi kumapita kukaonesa zinthu zimene timapanga ku Malawi komanso tikuonesa chikhalidwe chathu.
Business yanu munayilembetsa ngati?
Tinapanga register.
Mungatfotokozere kuti basket imodzi machaja mtengo bwanji?
Tili ndi mabasket ena timachaja ena amatha kufika 120 ngati laundry basket.
That's 1,000?
120,000. So ena timatha kugulisa 35,000, ena 15,000.
Mmene munanena za 90 million yomwe mukuyang'ana munati mukufuna malo koma maganiziro Blantyre. Mukaona malo a Blantyre surrounding mukuona kuti ndi muthokwanitsa kuti ma raw materials muzapeza pafupi, munapanga consider that element.
Main raw material yathu ndi mlaza timagula kuchikwawa. Ndi chifukwa tikufuna kuti shelter imene titayisiya ku Blantyre kumene kumachitikira zinthu zathu zambiri.
Chabwino. I think from Standard Bank, we would really be excited and interested to get to know more about your business, bearing in mind that you're looking at having an online store, exporting. I think these are things that businesses in Malawi need to look at, looking at the situation that we have in the country. Thank you.
Pitching next is a gentleman who is taking agriculture digital. His name is Stanislaus Sakuya. Let's hear his story.
Seeds and fertilizer, they are one of the most important things in the life of a rural smallholder farmer, especially here in Malawi. My name is Stanislaus Sakuya, the founder and the managing director of MlimiPay Limited. We have a digital saving platform, an input distribution platform which we allow these farmers to save for these inputs in small increments. Kutengera ndimi nendalama mapezera where they are. As of now, a bag of fertilizer is costing around 150,000, which is quite expensive for them. Using MlimiPay, we allow them to buy these inputs in small increments. When they have reached targets, they can visit our partner agro dealers, which is Farmers World and Agora, and they redeem, they go back home. As of now, we have onboarded 5,000 farmers on our platform. And in the past 4 years, we have helped these farmers to save more than 50 million Malawi kwacha. Our asking. We are asking for 100 million, which we want to put it into our new product, Imatec bundle, which is similar to mabando on my phone. But we noticed that there was a problem. Alimi, they were buying these inputs as more dura. A farmer can only buy seed where he or she is going to get the fertilizer. So this bundle, we're trying to bundle these inputs as trying to force them. And another thing you have to take note, on our platform, we don't allow them to withdraw these funds. It's like a committee, they have to be committed to their goals. So once they are finished, they have to visit our partners and they're going to redeem. So this 100 million which we want to pre-invest it in the inputs for us to try for this new package which we have introduced, which we are calling it MlimiPay Bundle. And it is only starting on an half-acre package because we want to see how it is going to go. Thank you very much.
And it's quite exciting to see us going the digital route because we know not only will it reduce the cost of operation, but it will also help the farmers to be able to operate from their places without having to move to whether the trading center or where they need to go. I think for me, I want to understand how exactly it works. I heard of farmers saving, do they bring in money into the platform? How does the farmer interact with the platform?
So for these farmers to be on our platform, we have built a model similar to how these mobile money networks works. So we avoid introducing a purely as a new technology. So when you go in the areas, they already know what mobile money is. So the first thing is just they have to give us their national ID. We have to put them on our platform, and we have a short code, *39#. So we are available on both TNM and Airtel. So it's still the menu similar to these mobile money platforms. Yeah, so it's where they can check. So we also have agents, which ensure they are group treasurers, because we don't work with individual farmers. And for those farmers who don't know how to use these technologies, including a feature phone, they can just visit that agent. So we have also introduced, we're calling them e-vouchers. It has been purely designed for those illiterate farmers. We have those farmers who are old, but they are farmers. So they can't even use the feature phone. So they can just use the e-voucher. So all their savings, they will be sitting in that e-voucher. So we have the feature phone, which they have to register similar to the way we do with mobile money, and the NFC card is purely for the illiterate farmers.
I was more interested in understanding how you are monetizing the service that you provide, because at the end of the day, you're a business.
Yeah.
You want to make money.
Yeah.
So where is the money coming from? That's what I was more interested.
Okay, MlimiPay, actually, we are a service. We don't own a bag of fertilizer. We don't own a packet of seed. So it's just like a service where we are onboarding these farmers on our platform, and we are telling these agro dealers, we have farmers, they have money. So for these farmers to be on our platform, they have a registration fee and a monthly fee, which is 500 kwacha. So in short, it's a game of numbers. So in the past 4 years, which we have been operating, and we have been limited for our growth because of where our customers are. They are in rural areas, they are not in town. So we have made revenue somewhere around 11 million, but as of now, we have not realized our profit. As I've said, that it is game of numbers. So the more the farmers on our platform, the more we can realize the profit.
This is a wonderful initiative, but I just wanted to understand how has been the adoption since you have started, and where are you seeing yourself in the next 2 years?
Okay, the adoption from MlimiPay, it was quite hard. Like in the first time, these farmers, they don't have mobile phones, and even the ownership of SIM card, it's a challenge. Close to 90% of our USSD sessions, they come from our agents, which our farmers, they don't use our technologies on their own. They rely on those agents to make the deposits on behalf of them, which is similar to these mobile money payment systems. So the adoption was quite bad, but with time we have improved it. So up to now where they don't need even a phone. Yeah.
I think nowadays, sky is no longer the limit, but the limit is in our head. So we as West Capital Bank, we got your back. Thank you so much.
Well, it's a good innovation, a good business model that I think if you are to push more, like your need that you put it, possibly you might grow bigger than you are now. Central Bank is also interested, at least to hear more from you. We'll have that talk aside of this event. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our final picture for the day is the lovely Daphne Kasambara, and she is taking African crafts online and outside the country.
What if I were to tell you that the global handicrafts market is valued at over $1 trillion and growing at 10% year on year? And that even though half of handicrafts are made in the global south, the whole of Africa with its 15 million crafters have only 2% of this market share. I used to sell African fashion. I had a retail business exporting contemporary fashion and accessories and crafts around the world. I loved it. But with every order I placed, there was one painful truth that arose. And that was that there were so many brilliant African crafters who were excluded from the global market. And that's because they don't have access to creative business and digital commerce skills, tools, and infrastructure that can help them grow. The pricing, quality, and product market fit often misses the mark, not for a lack of talent, but lack of the right support. When I launched Meekono, I knew that if we can take away those friction points, then we will be able to transform the lives and communities of these African crafters. Today, globally, a lot of retailers, thousands of retailers, rely on digital commerce to source unique handcrafted products, to set them aside from their competitors, as well as satisfy increasing demand. At Meekono, we have created a secure, reliable, and mobile-friendly wholesale marketplace that combines creative business skills for the craft sector, which is available for free, product support, product development support, and trend and market information, as well as end-to-end order, logistics, and payment management systems, for which we take a commission on sales. Our vision is to create a digitally connected, empowered, and economically thriving Pan-African ecosystem that gives autonomy and transparency to the thousands of African crafters out there looking to grow their businesses. So far, we've recently agreed with Amazon Africa to onboard 1,000 craft enterprises onto their platform. Any sales from that will give us a commission. We've placed products with 10 retailers in the US and other places. And as we approach the summer peak buying season, we're anticipating that we'll generate $50,000 in sales in 2025, which will steadily grow. What sets us apart as Meekono is that our product is tailored specifically for African crafters. We find them where they are, and together we are solving their specific problems holistically and interactively. So today we're seeking $100,000 in funding, as well as strategic partnerships to help us boost our buyer acquisition strategy, to scale up to 2,000 craft enterprises, and also develop AI-powered tools that support our service offering. So if you're interested in rural, youth, and women's economic empowerment, digital inclusion, and the power of creativity to create lasting change, then we'd love to partner with you.
I like the fact that you're creating a marketplace, for handcraft makers in different countries. If I look at, I think your presentation, what I couldn't hear is which countries are you dealing with at the moment, and in terms of the suppliers, and from the customer perspective, I think I've heard about your arrangement with Amazon and also 10 retailers in the US. Do you have any outlet in Africa, or are you just looking at US as the market apart from Amazon?
We are a digital platform, which means that we are not restricted by boundaries. If you look at our 200 craft enterprises, they come from about 15 countries, but the majority of them are in 4 countries: Malawi, Kenya, South Africa, and Uganda. And so those are the areas we're following where that need is organically, but our intention is to grow across the entire continent.
You've mentioned that your target is to reach 50,000 in revenue. I don't know if I got that right.
Yes.
How much are you making now?
We are pre-revenue. I mean, we've made, I would say, just a couple of thousand right now.
Okay.
But we have spent a lot of time and we've invested in some product development, which means that we will have unique, differentiated products on the market, because another problem with this market is that everybody makes exactly the same thing as the next person.
Exactly.
So if somebody is looking for baskets, they can buy those baskets on Etsy, and that's not what we want. We want this to be a place where people can find unique, value-added products with a higher price point, maybe, with a different story.
We have a problem with Forex issue. And then you're looking for $100,000. Wow. I feel maybe it might be an issue because at this time around especially. But unless if Centennial Bank sees an opportunity where you'll be able to pay the loan.
Yes, and
otherwise,
I think that there are opportunities. For example, a lot of our crafters don't have working capital. They don't have startup capital.
Yeah.
So if you go to them and you say, you make madengu, now we want you to bange chintu cha home decor in your home. And they're looking at you like, where am I going to get the money to experiment with product development? Startup capital, craft business, Sindra Mazambili. It's very small, but it's money people don't have. So we want to be able to be the place where people can come and have the freedom to experiment, knowing kuti in the future,
What challenges have you been facing from the day that you have started your initiative up to now? So how do you deal with them?
When it comes to the buyer acquisition, we know that Africa has a stigma. And a lot of the times, a lot of people buy crafts in the curios bracket price point. We have to get people to buy our crafts in the premium or lifestyle price point by adding value, by telling better stories, by presentation, packaging, and all those. So we don't know how we'll crack the nut of saying we're African and we deserve for you to pay more for our product, but it's a challenge we're willing to take on.
We at First Capital Bank will be at your back to assist you so that you can achieve the heights that you want. Thank you so much.
Truly moments to remember. The pitches we saw today were passionate, heartfelt, and inspiring. It's up to the funders to decide if they're bankable. Till next time on Pitching with Passion.
Zantchito, Zantchito is easy. Zantchito, Zantchito. Business in the jira yatu yoshainira. Zonse zile manda mwatu wasakayikila. Zanamira wendi.